And now we're joined by three-time national champion and former NFL linebacker Jay Foreman here on Big Red Wrap-Up. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. What's up?
You think Bullock has a shot to get a cup of coffee playing the league? I mean, he's really grew himself into a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he's been their best player. I mean, let's not use the walk-on thing against him. I mean, I think he runs well, or at least he, before he kind of, put on weight to get to play linebacker, and he plays with really good feet. If he continues to play well, I don't know why he wouldn't.
Yeah, for me, I think, excuse me, his athleticism is underappreciated. He's used to playing on the third level, so it doesn't bother him to play in space. He seems like a natural, especially in that odd front. I mean, you'll have five in the box, and he just looks comfy.
Yeah, and he's a tough kid too, man.
Oh,
He plays a good balance, and he plays heavy-handed, and so I've been really impressed with him just from a technique standpoint. So you got to give Dvorak some credit, but then also I think he's put in a lot of extra time as well.
I told Jay, just being around him and playing against him in high school, his dad trained me. He's a mean-spirited kid too. Like he's not.
Oh no, yeah.
Not one of those nice guys.
He also does a ton of shrugs.
He's a mean-spirited kid.
He's a shrug kid. A lot of shrugs.
Listen, you can play defense. You got to have bad intentions, man. You can't be a nice guy.
You guys still have him.
Yeah, you got to have some bad. Jay, listen. Obviously, defense struggled against Illinois. They got some things figured out.
Right.
What are you kind of waiting to see from this defense that you haven't seen through the first 5 games?
Well, I mean, Illinois, I think they just were punching themselves in the face, and I think this defense really starts and stops with whoever sets the edge and condenses the edge. Yeah. And if you do that, then everything is fine. I just want to see maybe them start faster, a little bit more dominant from the get-go in 4 quarters. Illinois, I think was an outlier to me because I think Nebraska played obviously their worst game and Illinois played their best game. I think Illinois is good. I don't think they're as good as they played against Nebraska.
You mentioned setting the edge, and another guy that Dvorak helped develop is MJ Sherman, who last year, maybe he was not in great shape, but didn't really see the field much. A couple sacks on Saturday.
Yeah, it's good to see him because he has the body for it, man. Yeah. You talking about going, once he takes his shirt off at the combine, he's going to go up about two rounds. But the thing is that it's good. I think it took a little while for him to adjust. I always say, look, what you did in Georgia isn't exactly what could happen here. I think he had to adjust, and then he started to come on late in the season, and now he's been more consistent.
When you're taking a look at, the narrative was, they need to get better at tackling. And I try to explain to people, when you're comfortable with fits and leverage and where you're doing your 1 of 11, it's a lot easier to be a more confident tackler.
Well, I mean, look, at the second level, I want tight spaces. And, there was a couple times. We saw a little bit against Northern Iowa, and I felt like Northern Iowa caught them in the best defense that they could run their plays. And then, I think when you lose the edge and don't set the edge and condense the edge with offense that had tight splits, and then they hit you with wide plays, then you're kind of out there like, okay, are we being physical or not? And actually, it wasn't a physicality thing or an effort thing. It could be one guy breaking down, and then next thing you know, it's a little bit farther for Jay or Damon to run to make the tackle, and that big bag got rolling. Once those pads get square, he's tough to stop.
Look, I'm going to put you in a defensive coordinator situation, and this how you would try to identify who to stop with this Nebraska offense. I mean, we've got weapons now.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen multiple guys at running back, but now he has Raiola in his talent, but he has some guys to throw to. Who are you trying to eliminate if you're a DC playing this offense?
I think the thing that's been really a pleasant surprise is all 4 running backs have carried their own weight at certain times. I think Emmett's done it like 2 or 3 times. But I think if I was going to play against this offense, then I'm going to try to get Dylan, off of his spot and make him maybe one side of the field, and that's the best thing you do. But I think their combination of pass plays and him being able to have the right trajectory and loft and velocity on the ball has really helped him really eliminate the zone coverage, which Illinois was trying to do, and then also be able to throw guys open against man-to-man coverage.
If you're Coach Sat, how much self-control do you have to have if you want to be a physical run team and win games in the 4th, knowing that when you're doing that, sometimes you're taking the ball and the decision-making out of your best decision-maker in Raiola?
Well, I think, you saw a little bit with the sweep plays, even though Barney's about, 175, 180?
Maybe.
But he's wiry strong, though.
He is.
Trust me, he's like Lamar Jackson. You can't get a good shot on him.
Yep.
You can become physical 2 ways. One is obviously lining up like you're the Cowboys with Emmitt Smith and just bowl you over. Or if you get really good perimeter blocking and being physical. If you go back to when Matt Rule was at Baylor, that's what they did physicality-wise because they were really, really good out there on the edges. So, for Marcus Satterfield, it's kind of, hey, as long as they just stay out of their own way, then you can call everything in your playbook. Once you start kind of, stubbing your toe, it'd be a little bit harder.
You mentioned Baylor. Go back to Temple. He's always had a quarterback, though, that could move, that could run a little bit. It is a little unique, him having more of a pocket passer.
That's true.
Well, I think pocket presence is what Dylan is. If my favorite quarterback, we always argue about this. Dan Marino is my dude. And
quick release.
And he had pocket presence. And trust me, I've seen it up close and personal. I think Dylan gets you with pocket presence, and then you have to be really, really strategic when you run. Those are the worst quarterbacks for a defense to play against. The ones that can punch you in the gut, 3rd and 6, get 7. 3rd and 8, get 10. That is more of a decision maker from a defensive standpoint versus like a Lamar. I know he's running. When I get off the bus, I got to have my hamstrings loose and ready to go.
How hard do you think it is for roster management if you really want to? Upgrade isn't the word, but if you want to utilize your depth on special teams, right? Because that's where you get into it's tricky, right? Do you want to utilize your depth in the 4 games? How tough do you think roster management is?
On the road games is really, really hard. Okay. And those are probably the longest maybe meetings they have unless there's like a whole bunch of plethora of injuries or a sickness. It's hard because of the 4 games. As much as it's an advantage, it could be a disadvantage when you go on the road and you're trying to get back on the winning track. So everybody, look, I'm telling you what, if you put a bunch of freshmen out there, the next thing you know, they're going to say you need to have your starters out there on defense, which we played.
Yeah.
Me and him played punt return, and I played special teams all 9 years in the league. So I think it has to be a mix. But then I think what Coach Rule and those guys do, they continue to push the young guys. So the young guys will be creeping up on that like 2nd or 3rd on the depth chart. Yeah. So when it comes time to get on that plane and you got a young guy just kind of nipping at the heels and you get in there and start playing, next thing you know, your career started, before you know it.
Do you have a theory why? So if you look at it, about half the teams are kicking field goals less than 75%, which isn't great nowadays. There was only 2 returns for touchdowns in all of college football this past week. Special teams don't seem to be as good or exciting as they've been. You have a theory for that at all?
Nobody wants to really play him. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I think, if you wanted to get on the field as a freshman, you had to earn your spot. I mean, I started as a freshman. I was out on all 4 special teams. You got to be out there. Yeah. Right there it's not the sexy thing to do, and you don't get 7 on 7. Right. And you don't get a lot of returns now. I think the guys that punt the ball are a lot better than when we were around.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think it eliminates that also with the kickoffs. If you don't have wind in your face, most kickers are getting it at or closer through the end zone.
Look, going in this part of the schedule, I was always concerned about Rutgers. Chiano teams, they always make me nervous. Now you've seen them through 4 games. How do you feel about this matchup with Rutgers on Saturday?
I feel I know Jedd Fisch, so I feel good about what we could do. Mm-hmm. I think the hard part for this team is winning and leadership. It's a price you pay, man, and it's not fun. It's not. I mean, and so this game right here embodies that. You're going to have to stay in the fight longer. What Rutgers makes you do is just do the same thing over and over. Now, they'll run a little inside, outside zone, split zone. Then they'll pin down with the tight end, pull the tackle, and gap you on the D gap, right? That's just one gap over. But if you think, okay, they ran this 3 times, let me shoot it here. Next thing you know, they have, in my opinion, I think they got the best running back in the Big Ten.
Guy,
but you got to punish him, though. Yeah. You got to hit this dude, and you got to hit him. Like, you can't just sit there and wait. Everybody has to get a shot on him. And if they do it, I know.
The Iowa back?
I know.
I like Caleb. I like KJ, but Judkins and Henderson are going for over 8.
They're both good.
8 a touch.
But I think they don't get to do their thing. So that's why I'm going with him. I think because he's working with less.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the talent outside.
He doesn't have the talent outside.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't die on that hill.
I think the Big Ten has a bunch of good backs.
Yeah, they do.
You look at the schedule after here. Indiana's sitting out there just dominating folks. Ohio State, obviously, USC, UCLA. How do you feel about going forward in terms of what's left?
I think like I said, I think this season is a maturity season. As long as they can show up and do what they need to do and continue to get better, this season will be as hard as they make it or as easy as they make it. Now, listen, I will say this. As easy as I'm making it sound, it's hard to do. Right? Showing up every day, winning, putting a winning experience on the field, putting in hours after, and then knowing that coming Saturday, that's where the confidence comes from. So when you look at the schedule, okay, Ohio State's probably the biggest mountain you're going to have to climb.
Sure.
Maybe like USC, I'm still waiting to see. Okay, there's 2 games right there, but when you get off the bus every other game, you feel like as long as we handle our business, we can win this game.
We both thought that USC's defense had kind of turned the corner. They've been able to stop the run lately. I think they're like 96 in the country trying to start the run. So you like that idea for Nebraska going to a team like that, right?
Yeah, and look, the LSU game, I don't know what LSU's got going on.
No
down
one
there.
does.
Yeah, right.
No one has any idea.
But everybody, you can get up for that first game.
Yeah.
That's when you should play your best, when you have to make big adjustments, and they've done it at USC. Let's see where they're at when we go out there, and if we continue along and we need to get started faster of getting better by bigger steps, I like our chances.
Last thing, we don't talk about it at all because it's not bad, but turnovers, turning it around, being +5 now compared to being -12 or whatever last year at this time.
Yeah.
You time to talk about how they ended up doing that?
Well, I think a big part is Dylan. He understands the importance of the football. And then that permeates over the defense. It gives you more chances to do it. I think they probably have made a conscious effort of trying to get more turnovers and not turn the ball over. We saw in the first game with Dante. Was it Dante, I think, in the first game?
Dante,
Right?
yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so now you're getting a tangible, result after, instilling some discipline. The good thing I'll say is they didn't put him on the milk carton, and like some other coaches have done it, where you make one mistake. Hey, look, man, I'm keeping it real. I'm only here for like a couple minutes. Some guys, you make a mistake, you're like, where is he at? You're like, where's Waldo? I mean,
Right.
I gotta make sure I get an invite back, man. It's been like 2 years.
Quick question. Question from
There he is. Hey, quickly, how do you assess, the perceived lack of dominance along this D-line, even though I think they're occupying? It's an odd front, right?
Yeah.
You have to play it a little different. How are you
yeah.
breaking that down?
I'll tell you this: it's different being the hunter than being hunted.
Yeah.
It is. Because
Starting to see those doubles, huh?
Well, no, they've game planned for you. You gave people fits all last year, so they're thinking about you. You're on every magazine, and I take it as a credit to you. Now we need everybody else to start getting it going. And we've had a little knick-knack injuries there, but I think they'll be just fine. Look, this is the perfect game to show out. Rutgers is supposed to be big, tough. No offense to Jason, Jersey guys and stuff. Let's see where we're at.
You got to stop the RPO. It's the key. Stop the RPO. They run a lot of RPO. Jay, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back
I
quicker
appreciate
than 2
it, man.
years.
You know what I mean?
No problem.
Look.
We appreciate Jay for being with us.